episode of the DipdNWhipd podcast where we always kicking flavor.
Say, man.
And never counting favors, my dog. You know I'm your host, Hoff with the sauce and my dog.
Skinny.
Yes, sir. And we back with another one. Of course, this is episode 30-something. Don't know which one it is, but we know we in the 30s. Like I said, keep supporting. We almost there to 50. Y'all want to see episode 50. Come on, man. Keep showing us love. We gonna bring it out and give y'all everything we got. You know what I mean? But y'all know how we start this thing off. Got to start this off with an ice breaky. My dog Skinny say he got one for us again today.
Hey, man.
So what we breaking the ice with, my dog?
You know what we breaking the ice with,
we breaking
man.
it with?
So look, if somebody was to give you $50 million,
okay,
or you can replace somebody that you lost, somebody that you lost, and they have 10 more years, which one you taking?
10 more years? I think I got to deal with another heartbreak in 10 more years. So it'd be no point to bring them back because I think it's selfish of me. Like, hold on. Okay, let me, because I got to ask, leading questions. Let me ask leading questions before I make my decision, right? So the 50 million is to pay to bring that person back for 10 years? Or it's 50 million or?
Yeah, or.
Okay, so I'm going to have to take the 50 million.
Yeah.
Only reason why I say that is because I think it would be selfish of me to bring that person back just to lose them again for after 10 years. Because 10 years go by like this.
Yeah.
It's been over 10 years since I've been out of high school, and I ain't even noticed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, for sure.
So, like, to bring somebody back like my grandfather or my grandmother or, like, just somebody that's truly near and dear to me, you know what I mean? Like, I would love that.
Yeah.
That would be a great feeling. But how would they feel about it? Because I didn't brought them back from they resting, you know?
Yeah, nah.
They was probably chilling and kicking up, you know what I mean?
Nah, for
so
sure.
Like, for me, that would be a little bit selfish. So I'll take the 50 million because that not only helps me create the stability I need, but I can build a continue their legacy. You know what I mean?
Nah,
and I think legacy is a little bit more important than spending 10 more years with a loved one who's passed on already. I think God brought them home for a reason.
Yeah.
So I think, you know what I mean? Sometimes legacy is more important because it's like, even though you're not here with me, you here with me.
Yeah.
And I can show everybody else this is what you mean to me. So I'll do the 50 million. What about you?
Show me the money, boy. You crazy as hell. Bro, first off, for real,
right? Yeah.
I don't even know if you want to be here. Like,
that's the thing.
I don't know if you want to be here.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, hell no.
Yeah.
You show me the money, bro, and we good. We could talk later. Hopefully we can talk later. Hopefully you in the same place with us. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully you in the same place with us. But I don't think you want to come back down here.
Nah,
bro.
for real.
Like, you gonna be at peace. They gonna be at peace. Chilling, relax. As long as you know what I'm saying. Your heart and your mind was right.
Right, yeah.
But at the end of the day, I need the money, bro. Just give me the money. I'm cool. I ain't even trying to focus or ask you, do you want to come down here? Because, God had bigger plans than I have. I'm going to sit there and I'm understand that God had his purpose and the purpose was met.
Yeah. So I got a question, icebreaker, to piggyback off of that because you just made me think about something, right? All right. Say you had a funeral of your loved one, right?
Yeah.
You had the opportunity to speak, right? And you know they were not a good individual. Would you go up there and speak the truth? Or would you go up there and give the same they was a good person, God took them so soon, you know how they do it. What would you do if you had the mic in your hand and the opportunity?
I'm at church. And I'm at church at the funeral?
You wherever. It like church or you already at the resting place.
I'm a big person on honesty, bro. Bro, they wasn't right, bro. Hell nah, we ain't lying for them. I might throw in a little cake in there to make it soften it up. You know what I'm saying?
You got to.
But you gotta be realistic.
Yeah,
if you was a fuck nigga, you was a fuck nigga.
Come on,
if you did the bullshit, you was a bullshitter. Like, it's just what it is, bro. Hell no.
Because I feel like we lied too much and we accept like this person was not a good individual.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Y'all don't want to think of him as such when
my son was a great son.
We watching him.
Lying.
That nigga was on some treacherous shit. That nigga was a damn supervillain.
Nah, for real.
Let y'all tell it, he was a damn saint. That nigga damn near ruled the world.
And they be lying. People be lying.
Come on, man. So
and then they paint an image. They try to paint the image like we didn't see this shit. Like, I seen this shit.
Like motherfuckers was blind to the fact that X, Y, and Z.
Hell no.
Bro, I know I ain't did everything right.
Yeah.
But at least I want people to be, I want to live a life where people can be honest and be happy with the fact that they was like, I didn't have to lie about this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
This is who he was.
This is who he was.
Nah, for
real. Come on now.
Say, man.
You gotta tell the truth, man. Let's start telling the truth at funerals. We get the mic and y'all know a motherfucker. Just like, okay. Shout out to my dogs who locked up, because the prison system is a little jacked up and everything. So I get it. Right? I get it. But the motherfuckers who deserve to be in that motherfucker, bro, let's quit the
freeing them. Yeah,
let's
bro.
Quit the freeing them. If this nigga done murdered 2 motherfucking people in cold blood and didn't think twice,
nigga gonna get out and do the same shit.
Bro, let's keep them where they at. Hey. Maybe he just need to think a little bit on what his action was, what led him to that. You know what I mean? Because y'all want to free people too soon for doing some bullshit.
And you already know this nigga a demon.
Come on now,
you know it,
because he gonna be back on demon time.
They know it.
No, but that was our icebreaker. Y'all tell us what y'all would do. Whether y'all would take the 50 million or bring a loved one back for 10 years, whether y'all would speak the truth if y'all was holding the mic at a loved one funeral, or y'all would, just, sugarcoat it and sprinkle a little razzle dazzle while it's just to save everybody's, feelings and emotions. Cause a funeral is already a chaotic type of situation. So, yeah, we got a topic for today. Nice little topic. We're gonna be talking about, how do you feel, and y'all can answer this in the comments as well. How do you feel about society becoming a microwave society, which is instant gratification, rather than what it used to be in a oven society, which was deferred gratification, where you had to work or trust the process or go through the growing pains to get to where you need to go, or to have success or do X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Rather than mediocrity being, awarded and applauded. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about it, Skinny?
I feel like it's been a microwave society, bro.
Okay.
I think the only difference is that with social media, we try to use it as, or we try to get it as a different dynamic. Basically, we want those likes, we want those shares, we want to go viral.
Got you.
As quick as possible.
Got you.
Nobody really I'm not gonna say nobody, right, but most people don't like to wait the process or trust the process and understand that this shit ain't gonna happen overnight. But it's because we get everything. You can go to fast food and get some food fast as hell. You can order something on Amazon, get that shit today.
That's true.
So we get all of those things, and it's just so instant, and it's an instant gratification that you get. Nigga, why the hell would I want to wait when I see somebody else who probably just popped out and did this shit in a month,
Facts,
and they lit? Facts. Now in your head, because we done seen it on social media, this shit is possible. Why is this shit taking so long for me?
And you know what? I saw a post earlier today, right? And it was, of course, it was funny, but all good jokes contain true shit. You know what I mean? So it was like, I'm watching motherfuckers, drug dealers and OnlyFans models make a paid, get a house, get foreign cars.
In Thailand.
And, you know what I mean? And I'm over here working a 9 to 5. When is it my time? You know what I mean? And it's like, that makes so much sense, because a nigga working hard or a 9 to 5 nowadays is seen as a nigga being broke.
Broke as hell.
And if you ain't making it quick, if you ain't getting it expeditiously, then you ain't got it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, it's a conundrum, because it's like, we was taught to work hard. We was taught to do the right thing, be, have morals and do X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you watch everybody who's doing it this way and they're getting success off of it, how does that make you feel? Because I remember I was never in a vicinity to watch anyone deal drugs and nothing like that. So I'm not from the hood. I'm not from the streets and nothing like that. But just from the stories I heard, you always see the drug dealers pulling up in a Bentley or a BMW or having money, flossing it and stuff like that. While maybe your parents is working a 9 to 5 and you look like they struggling. You know what I mean? So this looks more palatable to your eyes and to your mind than what this is. But this is the right way of doing things, and this is the wrong way. Well, why is he succeeding and getting all of this when he's doing it the right way? So how do you feel about that dynamic?
I already know, like, it's basically how we interpret certain things as a culture. Because for me, I seen the same thing. I seen people who sold drugs have a bunch of money. People who rob, they karma come back to them, but they be up for a little bit. So like it's to the point where you see it and you try to make sure that you get into discernment so that you don't follow into it, because you realize fast money go fast. And those things that you try to seek for at an expedited time, that shit don't last. And you don't really cherish it, and you don't really understand how to trust that process and enjoy the process of it. Sometimes you can get that shit, you can get to the top, you get to the top so fast that you gonna fall. And it's to the point where you have to get in your mind where, all right, I'm not gonna sit back and let what these other people do dictate how I'm gonna move. Because it's plenty of times, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to become skinny scammer. Like, I wanted to become all this shit, bro. And I'm like, bro, as soon as I do it, you know what's gonna happen? And I'm in it.
Hey, bro, I kid you not. That was always my mindset. I was like, I'm watching these niggas do this, and they succeed. And I was like, I be the only nigga God to make an example out of. He be like, look, you knew you wasn't supposed to do this. But since you want to try your first time,
let me smack your
ass. For real. Sit your ass down, because you wasn't supposed to do it in the first place. So I think with that, it's like you said, it's all how you perceive it. Because in my mind, that was never appealing. Because for those who watch Scarface and idolize Scarface or to fucking Paid in Full and stuff like that, it's like everything comes with a consequence. Scarface ain't make it out alive. He was on top of the world. But the nigga fell flat on his face. You know what I mean? Paid in Full. You know what I mean? Hey, Boogie.
It all have its...
Hey. So you got to think about it. It's like, yes, it looks good in the moment. But does it have longevity to it? When you look at people, I guess, you know, playing the advocate, right? Or for the other side, it's like, all right, look at Jay-Z, look at Jeezy, look at these rappers, or look at people who made it out of that situation. You don't understand, that's 1 in a million. These people made it out of that situation because they had a business acumen. 50 Cent. Business. Nigga got...
Regardless of what he had, he had his business.
He has his business acumen. But people don't understand, he got his karma too. He got consequences. Getting shot 9 times, he could have been dead doing what he was doing. You know what I mean? So the fact that he's here was he got a second chance. And he turned that second chance, that second opportunity, into something that he can live off of for the rest of his life. Now, he don't even have to go back to the streets. And I think that's the thing that kind of sits with me. Is like, you... say that's what you're doing, right? Say that's what you grew up knowing, right? And you fall into that. That's cool and all, but what is the plan? Some people don't have no plan. Some people feel like this is the end all be all. And when you have that mindset, you hit a brick wall at the end, because there's nothing to it.
And that's the thing. I would say perception is so clear until it's blurred, bro.
Facts, bro.
And it's to the point where you think about women, and I'm not saying all women, but you think about women, for example, the BBLs, and getting the surgery done, etc. If you want to work out, because there's a lot of people who do it not to work out. They ain't trying to work out. This is fast.
Didn't touch a gym.
They think, oh, let me get my body done. Let me get this. Yes, you got your rights. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want to do. But it's to the point where if you could work out, that process of working out is so much more beneficial, because even if you working out, it's gonna come with some times where you're gonna struggle. It's gonna be times where you could be like, hell no, I don't want to do this. But then on that other side, when you get behind a needle and you go have surgery, you don't know how many complications that can really happen.
Bro.
You can have, you know what I'm saying, anything can happen. You could die behind the needle. All off of just wanting to have that fast microwave mentality.
Yep. And then plus even with that being said, like not just women, men
do it
getting
too.
that Ozempic and sculpting their abs and stuff. It's like, yeah, that's cool and all, but bruh, if you would have put in the work, you wouldn't even have to do all that, because now what that does is that change your body. That not only messes with like how your body operates, but now it's adjusting to something that's not normal. It's not natural. It wasn't a natural loss of weight. You know what I mean? So now you have to sit here and you're forced to go to the gym.
Yes.
When you could have did that to begin with and not have to deal with certain complications that come with that. Now you're dealing with certain complications that you never thought you would be dealing with because you went the fast route. You know what I mean? So I feel like I always was taught, like, especially with sports, it's like, do it long, do it wrong. Well, actually, you do it wrong, you do it long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
You know, you do it right, you know, we get up out of here. You know what I mean? And it's like, the longer you continue to chase the fast money, right? And say you obtain fast money, like you said, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
But where does that leave you? Because when you get that fast money, are you prepared to have it? Do you have the wherewithal to know what to do with that to create longevity for yourself? A lot of us don't. You know what I mean? When I say us as a community, because financial literacy, they don't teach that in our schools. They don't teach that all the time. So coming up like that on a quick tip, okay, now what am I supposed to do with this? Because say you get it under the table, it's bills, cash. How you gonna put all that money into a bank when you can't show that you had a job? You know what I mean? There's intricate, variables that go into that, to where it's like, all right, say on a bigger scale, money laundering, right? You cleaning money, dirty money and stuff like that, but how long does that last? Eventually, say it lasts you for 10 years, say it lasts you for 20, eventually you're going to get that comeuppance, right?
Yeah, it's going to happen.
You're going to get that karma.
It's going to happen.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you can never be at peace. You can never feel comfortable because you always looking over your shoulder.
And you keep seeking after it. Like, you get greedy. Like, it's to the point where a lot of people get greedy. And I think it's because the world kind of tells you that these things are the right way to do it. For example, if we go to speak about marriage or situationships, we are taught, talk to this person. Well, get to know her, talk to this person, start fucking her, go on dates, start having sex, etc. Now move in or have a kid, whatever. That's a quick process. Like it's so quick. But then you think of the long game, get to know this person, actually build with this person. Don't really try to connect with her strictly off of sex. Do the things the right way. Go for a marriage. It's look totally different because the world puts it out, well, shit, I might as well, bro, why do I need to get married? Why I need to do this?
And you know what? Even, especially when you just said that, like there was, I don't know who the young lady is, but there was just young women in general, some who I deem to be single, I'm assuming, because what they were saying was that if a woman is married, it's because a man settled, or it's because you have all the traits that of a woman who will let him do whatever he wants. And it's like, I always tell my wife, some people are so miserable and they don't know it, and they want the instant gratification of people liking their body, people having sex with them, men or women, and like the attention of it all, right? because a lot of people nowadays are seeking the attention, the outside validation, right? And they want that, and to pander to someone or to make themselves feel better, it's like, well, I don't have that and I want that, but how do I make myself feel better about not having that? So let me say, okay, if you have what I don't, this is why. Because you are this type of person. When in all actuality, it's like, you could be too.
Yeah.
But you don't want to stop what you're doing because you love the attention. You don't want to stop what you're doing because you're having fun. And it's okay to have fun.
It is.
But at the same time, I'm not going to shit on somebody else because I'm having fun doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
And in my preference at the time of what I choose to do. You know what I mean?
And this shit didn't plan out for the other person.
Yeah. So it's like, nah, bro, speak on your own experiences. Speak on yourself because people are happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even with the stigma of like marriage, right? And marriage being a business, right? As true as that is, right? Marriage is a business contract. The construct of marriage is business or it's transactional. People don't get, at least I can say, regular people. The people I've came into contact with, my parents and my grandparents and things like that, right? People don't get married for the transaction.
Yeah, I know.
Get married because of the love and I want to be with this person. Now, granted, it may not always work out because people grow apart, right? Or sometimes people make mistakes and don't cherish what they have and things happen. So you have to separate. But at the same time, I'm not going to deem all marriages to be just this transactional thing where it's like, well, I'm only marrying you because of money and you only marrying me because you want to have constant sex. Yeah. Because, you know, at the end of the day, when you get home, you have that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, yeah, if you look at it from that aspect, then you'll never want to be married. But if you look at the aspect of, well, I got to know this person. You know what I mean? I fell in love with who this individual is and all the traits of that individual. And I went through the process of going through the ups and downs and not thinking that everything is just so cut and dry. Because when problems hit and they gonna hit, it's not like, oh, I'm going to just get up and leave. It's like, are you willing to do the work and go through it with this person? Yeah. Or is that person someone you don't feel like going through with? That's a decision you have to choose. Marriage is choosing that person. You know what I mean? So,
and that's the point. And it's to the point where you think like you have so many times where you will think quick and rash, and you can make a decision like cheating, etc. So when you cheat, it's a fast. You had to you planned it out, but you went through with it, and it was a fast gratification. You felt good, satisfied. Yep. But then you think of the long game. If you have somebody who's with you who hasn't did anything to them, you done added more hurt to them. Facts. Once they find out, you have to think about the times that they thought about how many times you could have lied to them or did something to them. Facts. It's to the point where when you sit back and try to move so fast, it's so many ways that you can be able to fumble and stumble when you could have made a slower pace and made it count. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that more times where we sit back and think about those fast gratifications, it's something that's kind of natural in us, but you have to start to be able to discern and understand, all right, I need to be mature and I need to slow down. I need to think about this. I can't be quick to yell at this person or quick to anger because as quick as you make a decision, as quick as I punch you, and if you fall and hit your head on this ground and you die,
life
you done. Yep. Those fast decisions can be deadly. Like it's deadly, and you have to make those decisions and understand, all right, I can't do that. Yep. I need to do this. I have to move differently. And that's from that to social media where, yeah, it's easy for me to go and scam you. It'd probably be easy for me to learn it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's easy for me to pop my meat out on there and, you know what I'm saying, get some money off of OnlyFans. Sometimes I thought about doing it. But at the same time, I have to understand that for real, it's so much more that can come with it.
Right, yeah.
And the same things that make you smile make you cry. So you don't know if it's gonna come to you. You don't know if that's gonna come to you, and those things come to somebody else who you love, or
Facts,
they doing something. Now you looking like, damn, I did this and I thought it was right because it was some quick money, but now you got a child doing it or something when they get older. Now you like, damn,
because a child can bear the sins of the father. So it's like, especially with what you were saying, is you have to have that discernment, because that's where deferred gratification come in. Deferred gratification is having the wherewithal and the discernment to say, I could act on this right now because there's a prime opportunity to do so. But at the same time, what are the consequences of this? Because one moment of pleasure can be a lifetime of pain.
For sure.
One second of rash, reaction can land me a lifetime of hurt and loneliness. You know what I mean? Because now, say like you said, I'm thinking off of the emotions in the moment, and I kill somebody. That's not one life lost. That's two.
Yeah.
Because mine is now over, and for my family, that affects them too.
Yeah, and his family.
Exactly. So it's like his family have to deal with that suffering. My family have to deal with that suffering. And I made a decision to cause everyone pain.
Yeah.
Not just this person, not just their family, not just my family, but myself as well. So it's not no longer about you, right? Because when you mature and you grow, you become more aware that every action, every decision, every reaction, every response has a trickle down effect. So it don't just affect me. No. What I do and what I say affects my parents, affects my homies, affects my wife, my kids, affects my brothers, because what can I look to that's familiar? Okay, say D end up locked up. Who they gonna look at? They're gonna look at Crystal first. They're gonna look at the kids. Yeah, they're gonna say, "Oh, damn, what he do?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then now Crystal getting all these messages and like, what he do? You know what I mean? And so she dealing with that, and now she got people asking her what's going on while she trying to process what's going on. You know what I mean? So, like, that instant gratification or just the instant relief of emotions can be a detriment to you, and that's why deferred gratification is a good thing, because it leads you into understanding and being more rational about the decision and choices you make.
I don't think people know how important that decisions is. So, for example, that person who a crackhead wasn't a crackhead.
Bruh.
So, like,
speak on it.
Them people who start off with doing one little drug, they search and reach for another high, and they go for another high. And then you go to a point where they get some crack. They get some crack, bro. Now, this is something that I keep going for. You got that quick high that made you feel good, but now it's something that you dealing with and you struggling with an addiction now for the rest of your life. Right. Secondly, when we go and drink, we take so much stuff for granted. We go to parties, you get drunk, etc. Yeah, it's fun. We lit right now.
Right.
Hey, it's lit. But then we get in that car. If we black out and somebody hit us, it's all over with. Yeah, it's a wrap. Those fast decisions where we think that those things are good and it's cool, you have to get older and mature and understand, like, well, yeah, I can get some drinks in me, right, but let me not get sloppy fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Let me think about these things where the long haul count. Yep. I don't want to be in the All-Star game 1 year and then I can't make the Hall of Fame. Facts. I want to be good, consistent, etc., then make it to the Hall of Fame. Yep. So you have to think of these things while you moving in life in general, from social media, from how you live in general. And that goes from working, that goes from relationships, etc.
To everything. Because I think we take for granted the fact that we have the opportunity to make a decision, right? Sometimes I feel like we don't realize that the choice is a privilege. Having a privilege to choose whether I want to do this or not is everything within itself. Because somebody can be telling me I have to get up, win the shower, when to go to sleep, 100%. When to go outside. When that choice is taken away from you, then you realize like, damn. Like I really was blessed because I could do whenever I want. I can wake up whenever I want. Of course, if you have a 9 to 5 and you working, that's a little different. You know what I mean? But still at the same time on your off days or whatever, you can go wherever you want to go. Mm-hmm. For those who, one, are dead, don't have that opportunity because the decision got them there, you know?
Yeah.
Some people are a reflection of their decisions, right? Mm-hmm. So with, like you said, people who are drug addicts, people who do end up in a grave, people who do end up behind a cell, you know, in inside the four walls. It's like you are a reflection of the decisions and the choices you made because you were looking for instant gratification. Mm-hmm. Now that instant gratification turned into a lifelong nightmare.
Yeah.
Because now all you're doing is thinking about, and I'm not speaking for people, right? I'm not speaking for specific individuals. I'm just speaking of my thought process, right? For those who choose to change and become different people after the decisions and the choices, it's like now you're thinking back in regret, in retrospect of, damn, if only I wouldn't have did this, or if only I would have did this differently, or if only shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But none of that matters because it's not about what you meant to do. It's about what happened. You know what I mean?
So, people don't think about the benefits of waiting. Mm-hmm. Like, if it comes to me this quick, that temporary satisfaction that's gonna cover what I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. But you have to understand it's temporary. Mm-hmm. So like when you sit back and you make a puzzle, look at a puzzle, it's so many different spots where you gonna have to try to figure it out. You look at it and it's like, you ain't gonna make it fast. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen instantly. Mm-hmm. But when you make all of them count and you look at the picture, now you like, okay, I did this right. I started from this foundation and I made it to a roof.
Right.
Instead of me starting with a roof and I don't have no foundation, I lost everything else.
Exactly. Yep. And that's how you build. Like understanding. I mean, granted, we all made, I'm not gonna say we all. The majority of us made some quick decisions, right? You know what I mean?
All of us. Yeah.
So we made some quick decisions. So we're not just speaking out our ass of not understanding what it means to have those consequences. And maybe it's not the extreme consequences, but we didn't need those. Mm-hmm. I had brothers to watch. You know what I mean? I had brothers who made quick decisions. I saw what not to do. I saw what to do. I saw what to do differently. I saw, okay, if I do this, this is what happens. Okay, if I do this, this is what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe if I don't do none of that or stay away from all of that, then I don't have to deal with any of that. You know what I mean? Yes. I don't even have to make that decision for myself. Right? So understanding to have people who can show you whether right, wrong, or indifferent, these are the moves to make, these are the moves not to make. These are the places to be in, because it also matters of the choice of where you put yourself.
Yeah.
Because you can put yourself in a situation to where you didn't have a choice to make a decision, but the decision of going already put you in the situation.
You know
what I mean? So I believe sometimes God has a way of kind of making us wait a little bit, or kind of like just stalling us for a little bit.
You interrupted.
Like, exactly. Like say you trying to go somewhere and you're on high octane, your mind is moving 1,000 miles per minute and you're rushing, you're doing this, that, and the third, and you're about to go out the door and now you're looking for the keys for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And God is just delaying you because
He knows what's on the other side of that.
Exactly. Because say you do prevail, you have your keys in your hand, you go out and you wreck because you in a flurry or a frenzy of thoughts and you just trying to get to where you're going and you're not paying attention completely, and you do something that could be detrimental. And I'm not saying life ending, but life altering.
Yeah.
Sometimes it don't even have to be that extreme. Sometimes it can just be so minute as, okay, now that's another bill because my car is dinged.
Yeah.
Now I got to buy new tires because this, that, and the third. Or now my insurance got to get involved because I got in a wreck. This, that, and the third. So, like, just those little small inconveniences, or like those things that we don't think about where it's like, you know what, maybe this is a sign.
We don't. It's sort of when we don't think about it because we seek for something so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, you said about tires. Mm-hmm. You get some tires, etc. Mm-hmm. You get some tires. Oh, well, this shit high as hell. I don't want to spend that money on it. All right. They tell you the insurance. You say, nah, I'm cool off the insurance. You get a flat, you got to pay for another tire. You get insurance, the long game, what happens? You get a flat, you end up getting another tire and you didn't already pay for it, so you don't have to pay again. Mm-hmm. But it's to the point where we sit back and think, well, that's going to save me $15 or $25. That $25 didn't cost you another $250.
Facts.
But it's to the point where we sit back and we like to be able to think this is going to be beneficial. This is it. But then we don't even if it comes to us fast, we still don't know how to handle it.
Facts.
It's a lot of shit I know I didn't know how to handle.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, especially with like a lot of us young, black folks who make a lot of money, back to the point of like not understanding that there is something else than just making the money and spending on something. That I'm going to the mall. I got $1,500 in my pocket going to the mall. You know what I mean? I'm going to spend it all because I got it, rather than putting
it up because you know what's going to happen? It's going to be a rainy day. It's
going
to be a rainy day for sure. If life ain't taught you one thing, it's going to be a rainy day.
It's going to rain. It's not about if. It's about when, because it's going to rain. So, hey.
And it's to the point where we ain't bashing. Mm-mm. We ain't bashing, bro. We still living, so we be struggling with it too. So we just talk about it. But the thing is, when I sit back and think about how many fast decisions I made that I didn't have no oven-based mentality. Like, I sat back and think, like, it's so much more I probably could have progressed on in life if I didn't move so fast. But then I have to thank God that he slowed me down in certain areas that I didn't move so fast. So it's always a give and take. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand when to move fast, because sometimes some people just move extremely slow and don't have the urgency to get up out of the trouble.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So you have to be able to be right in the middle.
Because there is another side of like not making a decision at all.
Yes.
It's like, bro, you got to. You know what I mean?
Put the shot up.
If you stay neutral, you'll never know what this could have been.
Yeah.
Like, say you got an opportunity, God is opening the door for you. You're like, man, I don't know though, because I'm comfortable where I'm at, and I don't want to make a rash decision. But also, maybe it's just easier not to make the decision at all. That could have been life-changing opportunity that God just opened the door for you. And by not taking it or understanding this is a privilege, like this is a blessing, now you're stuck here doing this 9 to 5 for maybe another 5 more years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you don't know, by not making this decision, sometimes being neutral in certain situations where it's like, that can be detrimental. Because you got two motherfuckers going at it, right? And they ask you something, and you like, hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, you're still involved in it because you chose not to make a decision. You know what I mean? Or like just certain instances where it could have been all smooth, and you just like, nah, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? So sometimes us sitting and procrastinating can be a detriment because you'll let shit go pass you by, or you'll sometimes end up in situations that you didn't want to be in by procrastinating when you knew you should have already been gone. Say you at the club too long. You were supposed to leave an hour or two ago. You was already ready to leave.
You got that feeling.
And you already know what's going on, and you should have left. But now shit popping off, in your head, you're like, damn, I knew I shouldn't. I should have left when I was ready to. You know what I mean? So
you don't know how that shit gonna turn out.
You never know, bro. So it's like you said, it's a balance to everything. I think life is just one big balancing act, because it's like you can never be too high, never be too low. You never be too right. You can never be too wrong. You can never be too far. You can never be too short. You know what I mean?
You gotta be right. Yeah,
right in the middle.
100%. Damn. Damn,
For
man.
real. Damn.
That shit crazy. Hell, that got deep. It got deep kind of quick.
Deep, man. Real deep, like hoes, man.
God.
Oh,
damn.
man. What a sploosh shot. Nah, for real, though. Damn, that's a great-ass conversation. We still got some time on the clock.
Do.
I guess we can start it a little early.
Might as well.
We can start it a little early. Y'all know what time it is, man. What time it is, Skinny?
What you dipped in,
What you
boy?
dipped in? Hey, man.
Hey, say, man, look.
Hey.
I'm in a Montclair racing track.
Hey,
with the poker on there.
Talk
Real white, blue, and red. You know what I'm saying? Poker, because life is a gamble. You guess what I'm saying?
Come on.
All right, we got the khaki shorts on. Hey, card goes. Card goes. They too clean.
Real
all right, hey, look at that.
Hey.
Astro hat.
What?
Man, look, man. They got that powder blue on there. You know what I'm saying? Real nice.
Sir.
Then we got the ones on. You know I love my ones. What's your dipped in, my boy?
Mr. Jumpman right here.
Say man, pop it.
Hey man, shout out to the Hustlers Market, man. This whole fit came with the Hustlers Market cap with the heart to the. Come on, man. Hey, man, with the jersey, I had to double it up because the brown one was so hard and the white one was so hard. I had to layer on top of them so I can get the best of both worlds, like boy meets girl. Hey, come on, man. And then I had to rock the camos with the cargos.
Hey, man.
Because, you know what I mean, we got to stay militant. We got to stay militant.
Solid.
And then I had to go to the beef and broccoli, you know what I mean?
Hey, man.
But the tabbies, though, the split toe, like Master Splinter and the Ninja Turtles, you know what I mean? I had to do what I had to do at the time that I did it when I did it.
Dipped.
Other than that, you know, we stand dipped and whipped all the time, man. Come on, man.
Show.
And then sometimes I think we should add something new to the show, right?
Pop it.
I think we should let them, if they as in tune as we think, let them send in they fits, right?
For shit show. And
we can see and rate how dipped they are.
Hey,
man.
Say, man.
If y'all want to add another segment to the show,
pop it.
Y'all send in y'all best fits and we rate y'all on screen.
Yes.
How dipped from a scale to 1 to 10.
Yeah. Ice cream.
Come on.
A dookie.
Come on.
Ice cream, a dookie.
Yes, sir.
For shit show.
So y'all send them in. If y'all support us like we think y'all do, y'all love us in G County like we think y'all do.
Hey, man.
Man, send them in. Slide them in the Dipped and Whipped podcast. Slide them in the DMs on the Dipped and Whipped IG page. We'll see them.
Don't be sending no trash either.
Hey, man.
If you know you can't put it on.
Look, even for all our guests that we have on, right? We only have one rule. Come in with that shit on.
Hey, man.
So don't send no picture and you got Dookie maker on that.
Say, man.
You know what I mean? You got garbage. you got Trichet. I need you to make sure when you send that bitch in, you put your best foot forward.
You know what, bro? If it's garbage, throw it in there. We're gonna get on your ass.
We're gonna let you know.
We're gonna get on your ass. We're gonna let you know.
We're gonna split it right down the middle, tear it apart.
And don't be mad, bro. When we do it off, it's all out the kindness of our heart. You know what I'm saying? Bro. So don't be mad, bro. Don't be trying to fight us, bro. Come on. I don't want to fight, bro.
All love, because we know we might have to see y'all someday.
I don't want no issues, bro. Look, I like peace.
I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter.
I'm cool,
Come
bro.
on, man. So, but I mean, back to like the topic. So, I guess in conclusion, right? What would you say is the end all be all for how to make a difference, how to go back to being an oven society, right? How to go back to being a deferred gratification society with social media, with everything, and how quick it is to make money now. Because mediocrity is praised now.
Yeah.
So it's hard for us to think that deferred gratification is, and I'm not saying us, but just like people who see that and is influenced by that, to see somebody who's making money off of just being mediocre. What you thinking?
What do schools got, bro? Principles. So I think we might need. We need principles. We need morals and principles, bro. Because the thing is, it's a lot of people who don't have principles, morals, and stand for nothing. Like they stand for nothing. If we able to have the principles to understand, hey, this here will be beneficial. This here is going to be something that's going to be good for you. Instead of just being like, okay, you keep doing it, doing it. If we go back to shaming, like one of our episodes, go back to the episode and watch it.
Because we need to bring shaming back.
You get what I'm saying?
Back to it.
We go back to that. And then also, if we have people that hold us accountable and let us know, hey, bro, talk here.
Facts.
One thing I love about the old generation, they talk too much. But at the same time, they gave us game. Yep. So as us, YNs, ONs, OGs, etc., we need to be able to speak to other people and let them know and hold them accountable and let them know, hey, this ain't the path that you want to go. And please be receptive. Everybody ain't saying shit to be hating on you, and everybody ain't saying shit just to be blowing smoke up your ass.
Please, bro.
What you think about it, bro?
I got the same sentiment. Principles, morals. I feel like a lot of people are willing to lose their soul for some money, for some paper,
for $1.
Like, y'all do understand the dollar ain't costing what it is no more. Like the significance of the dollar ain't what it is no more. So you got to understand, if a piece of paper can be burnt, right? If the significance of the actual currency can be diminished, you're selling your soul for nothing at the end of the day. Because on the end of that tunnel is a brick wall and darkness. Ain't no light there.
It ain't.
You know what I mean? So I think people, like you said, we have to instill morals and also hold each other accountable. I think that's the biggest problem right now. I think a lot of people, I talk to my wife, right? I don't like the term girl's girl. And I don't like, I mean, it's not a term, but I don't like the fact how men like kind of gang together for the destruction of someone else, right? Because when it's at a detriment to yourself or when it's against you, then it's no longer a girl's girl, right? But it's being held accountable. I think sometimes, and I'm not saying it's wrong, right? I'm not saying black men standing up for other black men is not wrong. I'm not saying black women standing up for black women is wrong. I love that. What I'm saying is the applauding of someone who's doing something that's, one, either mediocre or two, just downright awful, but we're telling them, oh, it's okay. It's okay to do this. It's okay to be this, that, and the third. It's okay to not want to change or not be healthier. It's okay to say, oh, I chose me. It's okay to say, oh, you cheating on your girl because she born. You know what I mean? It's okay to say, oh, I just got tired of my relationship. I wasn't happy, so I'm leaving. Yeah. And it's like, when do y'all grow if you continue to run away from things, if you continue to seek people to applaud you for doing the bare minimum, if that, or being mediocre, then how would you be great? Right. Maybe some people not trying to be great. No. Maybe that's my fault.
Nah, bro. People want to be pacified, bro.
That's my fault. People don't want to be great no more. That's the thing. You remember, people used to want to be great. I want to be great. Motherfuckers used to take pride in being the best at whatever the fuck they was doing, right?
You see how, because people see how easy it was for somebody to get some shit. Now you sat back and thinking, you know what? I can get to this and I don't have to put in the work.
Facts.
Nah, put in the work, bro. It's gonna matter at the end.
You got to, man. Quit applauding people for doing the most asinine, mediocre shit. Like, I hate that, like, motherfuckers get praised for doing nothing. Yeah. Especially, like, within our culture, we praise motherfuckers for doing nothing, absolutely nothing at all. Just for them to be able to dance on beat or twerk a little bit. Just for somebody to be, just a little bit of funny. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, too. And this might be a little bit too deep. But, like, us in the culture, this culture, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's to the point where we would give some people white people to the cookout.
That's what I'm talking about.
We bring them to the cookout.
That's what I'm talking about.
For doing nothing. Oh, well, he said it like this so he can hang with us. No. Yeah, bro, it's too many times where I done seen bullshit be accepted and applauded for nothing.
Talk to him, bro.
Hey,
Talk to him, bro. Like, y'all motherfuckers who letting these white motherfuckers, these other motherfuckers who ain't in the community say nigga.
Say, man.
Around y'all.
Say, man.
Y'all tripping. I'ma just say it like that. Y'all tripping. Cause what we doing? Why we giving everybody a invitation to the cookout? What we doing? I thought the cookout was sacred.
Nah, they ain't
I thought that was a place for us to gather.
Nah.
Like you like a cookout is supposed to be like a family reunion.
Yeah.
I'm coming to see my
United.
family. You know what I mean?
United.
We coming together.
Shit. They adding
these niggas ain't watch sinners.
They add mayo to the barbecue.
Come on, man. These niggas ain't watch sinners.
Not at all.
Come on, man. Y'all saw what this nigga Remick got into when he started fucking the shit up. They want the essence.
Ooh.
They want what they don't have. You know what they want?
What they want, my boy?
They want the soul.
Hey, man.
They can't have it because they ain't got it.
You know why?
Wow.
They ain't dipped.
Come on, man.
They not dipped at all.
Hey, man. Y'all, this was another episode of the DipdNWhipd podcast. I'm your host, Hawk with the sauce and my dog.
Skinny.
And like I always say, man, stay dipped, my friends. Peace.